Hey guys, how's it going? Rich today, back once again, and it's another pickup video. Just going to finish my last mouthful of my beer, so cheers. Oh fuck, that's cold. Oh. Anyway, I've got some money for Christmas. I kind of saw my dad about a week after Christmas, yeah, the weekend after, and I'm going to show you what I bought. Not all of it. I've got the first few bits I'm going to show you are from that, and the rest are just my normal pickups that I've got at the moment. So Wii U. Obviously I've got my Wii U for my 30th. Weren't really using it. Just kind of sitting there really, and didn't really have much enthusiasm in playing it. And I've been on the fence about buying more games for it because I weren't too sure what I was going to do with it. I was kind of on the fence about getting rid of it, but I couldn't really bring myself to sell it. So what I've done is I picked up another game, and that's the one everyone seems to be getting at the moment, and that's Mario 3D World. And I'm on the second world. I haven't got really far into it, but I'm really enjoying it. So really happy that I picked it up. Several of you have been getting this over Christmas and said how good it is, and I thought, you know what, I'll pick it up. And I'm really pleased that that's what I got. So Mario 3D World, awesome game. Now, playing it on the gamepad is pretty good. But I wanted to pick up a new controller. And I weren't going to pay for a brand new one. I'm not up for paying, like, you know, 50-60 quid. It's ridiculous. So I picked up a used Wii U Pro controller. I think this was 25 quid delivered with a charging cable. Works fine. It's in good nick. It's got a couple of tiny little marks, a faint scratch at the bottom below the home button, power button, sorry. But it's fine, works fine, been playing it fine. And I'll tell you another game I've been playing, Resident Evil Revelations. I had that, I bought that last year, obviously. When was it? When did I buy it? When did I buy it? August time. I got it on Amazon anyway, and it's been sat in the packaging unopened, and I thought the other night, do you know what, I'm going to stick it on and get into it. I put it on 3.5 hours. Really enjoying the game. I hated 6. I got 6 when it came out, and I sold it the next day. I got it home, played it, thought it's shit, and stuck it on eBay and just got money back. And Revelations, I was hoping is going to be good, and I'm pleased I started it. It's not fantastic. It's not, you know, it's kind of gone back to how it should be, in the fact that it's more kind of survival based, and you know, you've got to go and find keys and all the old school way of Resident Evil. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So maybe not to everyone's taste, but I'm enjoying it, and yeah, I'll be playing that again. It's really good on the controller because I'm playing it on the controller, and on the gamepad I've got the map, so it shows you like the map. So you basically glance at the telly, play at the telly, and then glance down at the controller on the stand for the map. So that's pretty smart. It also shows you like your weapons and items and stuff. So yeah, it's really good having that as like a second screen in front of the TV. So it works really well. So again, rekindled the love for the Wii U. Really pleased with it. So yeah, that won't be going very far. Anyway, enough waffling with that. And I picked up a SNES game. Now with the SNES, I mean, I scour, you know, always looking at listed games and stuff like that. And when you see something come up that you've never heard of before, you think, well, what's that? You know, you always see Mario World, Donkey Kong, Zelda. You see all the common stuff listed all the time, day in, day out. And when you come across a game that you've never heard of, you think, oh, what's this? You know, it must be fairly kind of uncommon. Well, it's obviously uncommon. Is it rare? What's it worth? Is it really obscure or what? So I stumbled across this game, and it had literally been listed for probably not even an hour, and it was buy it now for 50 quid, and I thought, well, 50 quid, it's box complete, never heard of it, is it any good? So jumped across to the app, the SNES Collector app, and it's saying that it's averaging about 100 quid. Box complete. So I thought, okay, so it's you know, half the usual price that it's kind of worth. and then I searched for other listings to the game, and there's a cartridge on there for 50 quid for the same price as the box one. So I think, you know, this is looking like a good deal here. So I've gone on YouTube quickly, checked out a gameplay, see what it plays like. Just literally just want to see what the game is, what style of game it is, and it's a platformer. And obviously 16-bit platformers, I'm all for it. It's a kind of it's like an adventure platformer where you basically get to the end of the level. You've got to find a certain amount of hidden items in the level, and the level kind of, it's not split between higher and lower section, but it is in a way, if that makes sense. It's kind of strange, but there's basically, you have to find, so I think 3 or 4 of these like squares, these items. I've literally played it for about 20 minutes, so I'm not too sure of what the actual items are. But there's like square images of, or like corn or whatever, and you have to collect the number given on the screen to get to the end of the level. At the end of the level, there's like a monster or thing there with like a stop sign, and you can't progress until you found these objects. So it's pretty smart how it's done, and you've got, like, you know, the scrolling, like the layered, I can't get the fucking words out tonight, like the layered screen, you know, so when you're walking behind scenery and stuff, and things are hidden quite cleverly. Yeah, so I'm quite enjoying it, and yeah, I'm definitely going to put some more time into it. So the game I'm rounding on about, I'm going to take it out of the box protector because of the glare. So I've never heard of this game before, and maybe it's a bit of a hidden gem, I don't know. But I've done a bit of research on it, and it came out in 1996, so it's a late release, and it wasn't received very well, but say because it's at the end of the SNES's life, and yeah, it obviously didn't sell in high numbers, so it's a fairly uncommon game, and it's called Incantation. Incantation. I can't fucking pronounce the words today. The box is, it's got wear to it. I'd say it's fairly good. It's got some wear, some squashing on it, but again, it's there. It's in the box. You know, it's all right. It's used, and the cartridge is in really nice condition, like almost mint, basically. Manual. I haven't even taken out this packet yet. It's come in a little clear bag, which is quite handy actually. So yeah, manual's in there, tray, and the cartridge is absolutely lovely. It's got two nail scratches on it, but the label is absolutely spanking. No yellowing, and obviously I'll be doing a gameplay of this at some point. So yeah, a nice little obscure game, 50 quid delivered, and it comes from Finland. So yeah, happy with that. It didn't take too long, it took a few days to come. So really happy with that. So it was nice to kind of scroll through and find a game that you don't often see, and yeah, it's nice to pick up those obscure titles, and it looked like I got it for a fairly good price. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going by what the app said. I mean, I know it's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it, but 50 quid delivered, a game that I've never heard of. Took a chance in it. So yeah, happy with that. And again, I'll do a gameplay at some point. So if I get this back in here. There we go. Right, so last SNES game, just a cartridge only, and I basically bought this just for me and my missus to play, 2-player. I love the game, the board game, and she does as well. Occasionally we'll play it on the Xbox 360, it's a cracking game on the 360. It's Monopoly Streets on the 360. I was hooked on that game when I got it a few years ago. So I picked up the SNES version. I've got the NES version, American Monopoly. Obviously it's quite basic, but this looks pretty good. So this literally come yesterday, and I've literally turned it on to make sure it works. That's as much as I've done with it. I'm hoping to play it tonight when Mrs gets home from work. Play a bit of 2-player up in bed. So yeah, a bit of Monopoly. So that's the SNES stuff. Wii U, I've got 3 American NES games. One came yesterday. One came today. I've literally just put it in and turned it on, make sure it works. And the other one I've had for about 3 days. So yeah, I'll show you those now. I showed you for Christmas I got Deja Vu for the NES. It's a point and click adventure. I'll just recap. I'll recap you on that. Now, right, so I'm going to try and do a bit of history lesson here. I don't know if this is legit, but this is as far as I'm aware. So, for Christmas, I've got Deja Vu, right? And it's a Kemco point and click adventure game. I've started it, played it for about 10 minutes, obviously, to test it out. And, yeah, I really like it because it's similar to Shadowgate, which I also already got, and I had this as a kid. Now this is the point and click adventure game as well by Kemco. So there's two, and also I've never heard of this before because it's American only. Well, I found another Kemco point and click adventure game, and I've known about it for a little while, to be honest. But I've wanted it. It's been on my wanted list, but I've never found it for a good price. And in the condition that I want it, always has become like quite beat up. And this one come up, and they kind of like undersold it, if that makes sense. They described it as in played condition, and you think, oh, it's going to be fucking battered, isn't it? But the price was good, so I kind of like, well, as long as, I mean, from what I could see, the label had no rips on it, no dog earing or no lifting up on corners. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a chance, and it had the manual with it. So I thought, right, I'll get it. So I bought it. It came yesterday, and when I opened the box, I couldn't believe the cartridge is like absolutely perfect. It looks as though it's been taken out of the box. Box has been thrown away, and the cartridge and the manual have literally been played with. It looks in like played once condition. I kid you not. There's not a mark on it. I don't know how it's survived in this condition. Honestly, don't. I'll show you. So this game is called Uninvited. So it's a Kemco point and click adventure game, and the label, it is, I can't believe it's absolutely perfect. I can't believe it's survived as a cartridge with no box for all those years. I don't know when it was released, in the early 90s, I guess. And it's, I mean, look at the back, look at the gold label on the back. Can you see that? There's a little bit of lift in just that corner, but there's not a scratch. Not a nail mark, not fuck all. And I couldn't believe it when I opened it up, and I was really, really chuffed that I got it for a good price. And I think it was 25 quid. It was 25 quid it was, plus postage. But they kind of like undersold it. They said it's in play with condition, like they're all a bit battered, you know, they're all a bit dog-eared. But this one is really, really nice. And the manual as well, I'll just look at that. It's almost perfect. Yeah, it's literally like not dog-eared, nothing, really crisp. So I'm really happy with that, really happy. So obviously, fortunately, it's not boxed because I can't find a box complete one. I'm not really bothered, but me being me, I like having sets of things. And obviously, I've got these two boxed. It would be nice, but I'm going to, pardon me, I think I'm going to invest in a custom case box protector for this. Stick it up on the shelf with the others. So Uninvited, looking forward to getting into that. I've got a lot of games to be getting into this year, like I've said before. That is the plan, to play some more games and pick up just a few. So next to NES games, I'll show you the one that came 2 3 days ago. Yeah, and I see a gameplay of this. Someone was playing it on a video I was watching, and yeah, it looked really good. And it plays like it's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, but without the zapper. You're using the controller, so a bit like Operation Wolf. If you're playing that with the controller, you're moving the crosshair around. It's a bit like that. And it's by LJN, and you think, oh fuck, it's going to be shit, but it's actually quite a good game. And I've played it for about half hour, 40 minutes, and got quite far into it. And I really liked it. And it's called The Punisher. Now, I asked for this for Christmas from my mum, and my mum's like eBay account has got like 5 feedback. She never uses it, so I gave her the item number and said, can you get me this game? not this exact cartridge, but I asked for this game, and she bought it, paid for it, this, that, the other, and it got near Christmas and she said it hasn't come. So she logged on her eBay, and the seller had cancelled the transaction and refunded her because he didn't want to post it to the UK. And I thought, what a dick. Oh, well, it says the listing, it posts, you'll post worldwide. I'm assuming it's because, you know, my mum's account's hardly used, and he's thinking, oh, you know, you don't get messed about or whatever. But so I just thought, oh, bollocks to it, I'll buy it myself. So I bought it myself. I think it was about it worked out about just under £5 plus, I think, £7 postage. So it's about 12 quid all in, thereabouts. So the Punisher, it's pretty decent little game, and again, a gameplay of this will come because it's more of a to us, you know, in the UK, it's an uncommon game because we haven't got it over here. So I'm gonna do gameplays of stuff like this, so stuff that we haven't got. So the Punisher, a gameplay to follow of that one too. And finally, this literally came today. I've opened it about an hour and a half ago. I've just plugged it in, turned it on, make sure it works, and that's as much as I've done with it. I don't think it's been rated very high. I think AVGN did a video on it and said it was pretty garbage, but I quite like the look of it and how it plays, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it's Toxic Crusaders, another USA exclusive, I believe. But this came, I think this is a tenner, 10 quid, I think it's buy it now, 10 quid, so I picked it up, because I remember I tried to import this a few months ago now. I was going to import it, and I think there was only one or two in American. They're all a bit beat up and they wanted too much money. I thought, I'm going to wait, and I waited, and this one's popped up in the UK, so grab that. So Toxic Crusaders. And that, guys, is it. That is the pickups for today. I have a few more bits coming. I've got a little few bits pieces over there that I'm going to show in the next video, some more NES and SNES stuff, but I want to wait, and you'll see why. I want to kind of separate it into 2 or 3 separate piles, and again I've got a couple of bits that I'm waiting for, so when it all comes I'll show it as and when. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, thanks for commenting, liking the videos. Really happy with the support I'm getting and the feedback, and it's really good. And so till next time, please again rate, comment and subscribe, and I shall catch you very soon for the next one. Take it easy, guys.